Overview of IAM. Well, I am sure most of the people don't know what identity and access management is. We will discuss the basics of fundamental of what is identity and access management, how it works, and how it came into picture. Let's take a look. How it came into picture. So, in simpler word, we can say reputation is directly proportional to finance, or finance is directly proportional to reputation. So, if we go in the context, if any particular organization reputation goes down, then its customer base and total inflow of money also goes down. Then inability to earn and finances are also laid down, which may bring down many employees from employment to unemployment. And this cause a scenario where multiple banks will fail because citizens will unable to pay mortgages and hence the bank goes to bankruptcy. Industry goes to bankruptcy and citizens of nations will have no money to spend, which may cause negativity in the nation that leads to uncertainty, and this take ages to repair it back. Let's take an example to discuss it here. There was one organization called Enron in United States, and in the end of 1990s they actually manipulated their books to show false profit to customers to gain reputation. So let's take an example to understand this. If I have invested in Enron for $100 as share and expect my share would return in some money, obviously yes, because of the false figure, and next year my share will go to $200 probably, then I buy few more share at $200. In the third year it might go to $300 and I'll buy few more, and probably there are many people who are buying at higher prices without knowing that information that the company is actually not performing well. So there are money declared in the book and to be brought account to one day, and the fact is that there is no more can be hidden for the long time. After some year in 1998, Enron declared for the bankruptcy and share market collapse, and all those people who have invested in Enron have lost their money. Thereby, not only Enron, multiple such companies led to recession in 2000. Around that time, and hence many companies start filing bankruptcy where the employee being fired because of lack of fund, and bank were not paid back for these loans these company have taken. If the rest of employee has to be retained, the government need to bail out this company. So for that, government need to give taxpayer money. So at the end of the day, there were no money left for the government to spend properly on any good services like infrastructure, telecom, or energy, etc. Which result in action that new project didn't come, and due to which there was unemployment rate. All of these happen because of greed for money by some of the corporation, where they mishandled their financial accounting number. And the similar scenario happened in 2008 and 2009, where we have led to one more recession. So, considering this fact, it is very important to keep the public listed companies, especially those places where all the money has been pulled from different sources like mutual funds, deposits, share, equity and capital, etc. That money have to be protected, else it will lead to uncertainty for country, government and cross-border relationships, etc. So in the late 90s, this uncertainty leads to trigger the identity management system, and then came into a picture specific law called SOX. This law was being when the bankruptcy was filed by Enron, and the government of that time called for a policy which could ensure all these firms will never be able to do mishandling of their finances and ensure accuracy. There were some business process inefficiencies at that time, like user need to wait up to 2 or 3 weeks for activated account, helpdesk cost dollars per call for password reset and other activity, approx the half of the application account was invalid, and many more. So the solution was thought of identity and access management infrastructure combined with directory services and access management is the one which could deliver this kind of solution. What is identity and access management? Identity management enables the enterprise to manage entire life cycle of user identity across all resources and how they are going to be managed. Okay, so let's try to understand what is identity management system by taking one example. You sit in interview with a MNC and you got selected. So as a pre-joining formalities, HR will ask you to provide your personal details like Aadhaar number, passport details, educational details, etc. And then HR will feed this information into HRMS system, and at that time your digital identity will be created for the company. On day 1, when you join the organization, you will automatically get access to company resources like company website, timesheet, mailbox access, VPN access, library access, Active Directory, cloud application access, etc. And this is also referred as birthright provisioning. And now, let's fast forward the time and assume today is now you have decided to leave the organization. You inform the HR and HR set the termination date for you. The day you joined the organization and till the day you left the organization, entire your life cycle is being taken care by the identity management product. With identity management system, company can manage user lifecycle management in an efficient way. They can easily enforce governance on identities with the help of access certification, policies, automated provisioning, password management, etc. And these all can be done in efficiently manner. Why identity and access management? We need identity and access management because today enterprise struggle to determine which user have access to what resource and what they are doing with that access. A comprehensive awareness of access and enforcing governance control is essential to reduce the risk that an employee, contractor or a third-party vendor with an inappropriate assigned access will take advantage of that access. So it is also critical to comply with regulations that mandate access control without a company have no way meaning evidence to the author that explain how and when the access was assigned with their environment. With identity management system, we can easily manage the user lifecycle management like JML, that is joiner, mover and leaver. They can easily enforce governance on identities with the help of access certification and policies, automated provisioning and password management, which can be effectively done here. Now, let's move to the market size of identity and access management. Nowadays, identity and access management market size is growing exponentially. It is expected to reach 24.12 US dollar billion by 2025 at a compound annual growth rate of 13.1%. What are the benefits to the security professionals? With the increase in demand, it will lead to the scarcity of IAM resource, and hence company will bound to provide higher salary packages to these resources, and this is a domain which will provide you better career prospect. Now the question is that why we need to learn the SailPoint? So the answer is SailPoint is a leader in identity and governance domain. Well, as per Gartner report, SailPoint stands at leader for the past 5 consecutive years in identity and access governance domain. SailPoint is fully identity and governance management solution that provide fast and convenient application access that give business productivity and access control that give business safe.